Good morning, students. We are in chapter 18. In the first video of this chapter, we had completed pollution, water pollution, land pollution, and air pollution. And today, we will learn about noise pollution, waste disposal, biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste, and the ways to prevent pollution. Now students, let's start with the noise pollution. Now students, what is the meaning of noise pollution? Noise pollution means an unwanted or undesirable sound that leads to physical and mental pollution problem. Noise is defined as unwanted sound, and this noise depend on the loudness and frequency of the sound. Noise pollution can be caused by social activity, industrial activity, and surface travel. The effect of noise pollution is very worse. It affects the human mind and body negatively. It disturbs. It leads to constant headache, loss of hearing, increases in blood pressure and stress, and it disturbs a person's sleeping patterns. That means the life of the children, the aged, or the ailing people become miserable. Now students, our next topic is biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Before starting this chapter, we will learn what are waste. So objects which are no longer of any use to us are known as waste, and this waste can be categorized into two groups. First is biodegradable waste and the another one is non-biodegradable waste. Now students, first we will discuss about biodegradable waste. Some waste like fruits and vegetable peels, things made out of paper and wood, decompose easily. They mix with the soil, and such type of waste is known as biodegradable waste. And this type of waste do not pollute our environment. But on the other hand, some waste like waste of plastic, metal, glass and rubber cannot be decomposed. Such waste is known as non-biodegradable waste. It remains in the soil for a very long time and it pollutes our environment. So, such type of waste is known as non-biodegradable waste. Now students, our next topic is waste disposal. Waste disposal is a long process after collecting, segregating, and finally it decomposed by the municipal corporation. Now students, do you know the two types of bins are used to segregate two kinds of waste? Green beans is meant for the wet waste and the blue bean is meant for dry waste. Waste disposal. Here in your book, 3 ways are given for waste management, and these 3 ways are known as 3R, and we will discuss one by one. We will learn about these 3R. So let's start with the first R, reduce. The best way to manage waste is to reduce the generation of the waste in the first place. And for this, we should follow these 3 steps. And what are these 3 steps? Just have a look. First, whenever possible, buy in bulk so that less packets are dumped in the bin. That means we should use our think in bulk. Second, use cloth napkins instead of paper napkins. Third, buy goods that are durable and will not need replacing too often. By following these steps, we can reduce the production of waste. Now, our second R is reuse. Now, students, what is the meaning of reuse? Reuse means to use something again. By using this step, we can also reduce the production of waste. Now, third topic is recycle. Recycle is perhaps the most important of the 3 R's. We can use the thing, we can start by thing, recycle goods. One symbol is given in the recycle good. So, when we purchase our thing, we should try to purchase recycle good. Now students, our next topic is ways to prevent pollution. What are the ways by which we can prevent pollution? So let's start with the first one. The authorities must dump the decomposable waste in pits where it can be changed into manure or compost. Second, we must avoid the use of plastic bags because plastic bags block drains. Third, before letting dirty water into sea, river or lakes, it must be treated with chemicals to make it less harmful. Next, tall chimneys with filters must be fitted in factories to release smoke and gases very high away from the polluted places. And the last one is to check air pollution. We must get our vehicles fitted with CNG or LPG kits. CNG and LPG are non-polluting fuels, and regular pollution checks of vehicles also prevent air pollution. So these are the ways by which we can prevent pollution. Now student, this chapter is completed. What you have to do, complete all the objective type question answers that is given in your book. Question number A, question number B, question number C and question number D. In next class we will discuss question number E. So your syllabus is completed for annual exam. Read this chapter properly and try to solve all